here's Ian and Anisa are with us. Sorry,
Hello.
guys. Sorry for being so tardy. I got lost in the show here, but thanks
Yeah,
for
understandable.
calling. How are
We're
you guys?
here to talk about our woke liberal boxing event.
Yeah. Does your boxing event stand for LGBT, Ian and Anisa?
It does.
Oh,
Next year we're going to be handing out pins.
Oh, that damn gay agenda. Dude, you look fucked up. How are you feeling?
Good. It's I'm a little less damaged than last year.
No, you're a lot less damaged.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm a lot less damaged, she says.
Last year he looked like Goonies. Slot from Goonies.
Yeah, last year my nose was like a lot more swollen. Now I just got these pretty little things.
Alex was pretty good. I mean, I didn't know what to expect from him, but I guess he's not bad, huh?
Yeah, he takes it very seriously. I think Hundar was training a lot with him, and he was telling me like, yeah, I mean, he takes it seriously, which is why we wanted the matchup. He's a really good competitor.
And I gotta say, Myth, I don't know, he's like the scariest dude out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's funny. You said we were watching AB talk about his fight yesterday, and you are correct that Myth and Nathan, like Myth and Dad, would be a mismatch for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nathan would kill him. Thank you for back.
Wait, what? No,
Myth would kill him.
No, no.
Myth would kill him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. But well, first of all, congratulations. It was amazing. The arena stadium was freaking full. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This year we had all the people in attendance with like wristbands, so there's like a cool little light effect out there in the audience.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and that changed depending on what was happening in the show. Yeah.
Also, Twerp did the opening song for Creator Clash. We have like a Creator Clash theme song.
Let's go.
I love it. So good.
So, do you guys have any idea how much money you guys raised this time?
It's probably going to be another 4 days until we have like all the official numbers because we extended pay-per-view for like a week this time. But we had very bad pirating issues this year with private discords. So
do you think that when people pirate it, I wonder, are you really losing revenue? I don't think those people would have paid for it otherwise. I'm just curious your thoughts because I've always wondered that.
It's hard.
Yeah, I think you are losing a bit. I feel like it's part of the reason why I think a lot of people have like chosen to do things like this for free is just so they don't have to deal with like the consequences of it being pirated. Even though it's cheap, we try to make it as accessible as possible. But I think the pirating issue was,
Do you have any idea how many people were pirating it?
There was a couple of discords. We're kind of getting reports back now, but there were a couple that had 30,000 people in the Discord watching it. Yeah. So, is what it is.
What can you do about it though, even?
Not much. I mean, we had lawyers this year, but with private discords, it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's an impossible battle, honestly. But anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see. AB, poor AB, like, I really thought he was kicking Dad's ass, and then I don't know what happened. It turns out I don't know what happened. I mean,
well, I will say when we were listening to AB talk about it on your last episode, like he was absolutely right. He was, I think AB, you were saying like your punches were landing, and you were like, this is like, this is strange or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's kind of exactly why we thought it would be a really good and even match, is because Nathan is very forward and very in there, and a lot of the time his head is very available to punch.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good matchup. I got unlucky, but I am curious to see how it would have went. But
you would have kicked his ass.
That's boxing.
He was tired. He was scared.
Yeah, I will say that Nathan said to me after, like almost directly after, he said, I can't believe I did that to Matt last year. Like I've never felt a real punch before, and AB made me realize how much I don't like that and how much that sucked. He was like, I've never been hit as hard as AB hit me.
Yeah, he told me that. He told me
That's
it's never
good.
been hit so hard.
Yeah, no, you got him good, man. You were fucking him up. But that was good. I'll tell you the other fight. We talked about this a bit, but the girls who fought, that chess girl,
Mhm.
damn, they were crazy. Their endurance was nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm really proud of both of them. I think Andrea was, she was up until I think maybe a month before was undecided on whether or not she wanted to wear headgear, and she decided last minute no headgear. So, I mean,
Boss.
that's pretty cool. Props to her.
Now, Ian, at the end of the show, your opponent Alex graciously and full of emotion started saying, "We need Ian to fight again." Now, at that moment, you started to cry, and I wasn't sure if it was because of the amount of stuff you've been through, or because the thought of fighting again was that terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, I've definitely, I don't know, it's pretty rigorous to go through this year after year. I was kind of pissed at Wasabi for saying like, yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, like what the fuck, bro? You it's like talk to me beforehand, damn.
yeah, let's plan this out. No, it was extremely sweet, and I'm super glad you did that because it does mean a lot to me. I think Alex and Deji sent me a voice message over
Super sweet
Instagram along with Alex, and they were both like incredibly sweet and encouraging to like keep trying and push through. But I think, I mean, I'm gonna fight again for sure.
You are.
I think my plan, yeah, is to just take this next year off and kind of, help out some more fighters, give someone like the main event slot, because I think that's important. And I think there are a lot of people who are very deserving of it. Myth has been like, like you said, going hard. So
Yeah.
Myth versus someone could be really good.
Yeah.
I really want Anthony Padilla and Odd Ones Out.
Anthony Padilla, that'd be fun. I'd like to watch him.
Yeah.
But I will. I don't know, Ian. I feel like my opinion as a friend, right? You guys put together this great event. Maybe just manage it, because like you're just a normal dude, and like I don't know that it's good. No, but I'm serious. I don't know if it's worth going out there and taking all these hits to the head for like, I don't know, man, because like you saw how freaked out Joe Rogan was over the dad fight last year, the Abdullah Magada, or the
but Joe Rogan's a fucking pussy.
No, but we need to protect your pituitary gland, Ian.
Why does it lie?
No, dude, my pituitary gland is solid.
He's had zero brain issues.
Dude, he's getting punched in the head. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good for you.
No, listen, Alex was like, he was talking about in this like pre-fight interview, he's like, I'm athletic. I've done athletic things my whole life. I played on football teams. I ran. I did this and that. He named all these things. You know what I said? I played World of Warcraft. Right? And there's a reason that I'm really good at soaking punches. Is because my head has just been resting for these past 30 years. Right?
Yeah, you do take. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been storing up like a lot of brain usage, so I'm going to use it.
We have a theory that your eyes are deep set, which is why you can take punches like so crazy. You really are like Homer Simpson in a way when he fought Mike Tyson. A bit better. No, you look really good out there. I mean, you fucked them up too. But that being said, Ian, that's my thought. I don't know. I don't.
That's sweet. I appreciate that. As a friend, that means a lot to me. Your concern.
And I would say the same thing to AB, but I don't think he's fighting again.
I'm out.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it's too soon to announce this, but I'm gonna be fighting Salt Poppy next year at the Career Clash 3.
Oh my
Salt
God.
Poppy's a little freakazoid, dude.
I'm
He'd
just
fuck you
kidding.
up.
I'm
Salt
kidding.
Poppy versus Dad is a fight I'd watch.
It'd be a
That don't
massacre.
put Dad through that. That's horrible.
Sprinkle the salt on his corpse. Okay, but so you are fighting again. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Not
that?
next year though.
Is
You'll
that-
take a break.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Is that because Alex? Did he fuck up? Did he fuck you up? Be honest.
I mean, no worse than Big Dr. Mike did. I mean,
No, and the way he was like, one more fight.
oh, one more. Oh no, I was always going to take another break. We've been grinding on this for 2 solid years, and I need to make some videos and start making money again. So
Maybe
yeah.
explain why you cried, because I feel like people might be kind of curious.
Well,
about
yeah,
that.
I was gonna get to that. To the end, there was a very emotional scene for a lot of us. They were interviewing you, and you seemed a little bit speechless, a little bit emotional. What was going through your head?
I mean, it's kind of weird and vague because it's like just a lot of different feelings. Obviously, one is like relief that this whole thing's over. Two, it's just been me, grinding really hard, not focusing on, I'm gonna be honest. I don't love boxing. I find it to be very challenging and very difficult to do. And so it's not, when I go into the gym every day, it's like not therapeutic, or it hasn't been very therapeutic for me, or fun. There's moments, where it's like, oh, I'm doing well today. Awesome. But it's been very hard. So just like relief that it's over, stress from the event accumulating because we had, plenty of drama, and just criticism and everything online. It's just like it all kind of builds up, and it's like, oh shit, like at the end of this fight, a lot of that stress is now gone, or like fucking exiting my body in some, in the form of tears.
I think also though the contrast between what you see online and like how people are acting in person watching you fight.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. I mean, the entire audience being as like, and Alex himself, everyone there working the event, they're real people, they're real human beings who are like being very enthusiastic and
supportive,
compassionate and supportive about the journey that I'm on and all these people are on. So it's like, it's just crazy feelings. I don't know.
There's so much love in general, just like from everyone. I think it's such a stark contrast from the online stuff.
Well, one comment you made that really stuck out to me was you said something like, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but thanks for your support. I thought it was a little bit sad that you felt the need to say that. And coming from me, I've been through this whole kind of thing of like fallen fans, you know what I mean? But it seemed like a lot of the motion was coming from this idea of, oh, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Where before, you used to be kind of universally loved or at least respected. And now, in the same way I've experienced it, like because because you've changed in any kind of way, they see you as like a traitor or something. I mean, that's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I said that for pretty much everyone, like I think, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of growing over the, these, I don't know, my career on YouTube. So it's been, I don't know, it's been difficult. I've had to like face a lot of things. I've had to like face the audience that I've built. And it's interesting because I had like a viral moment on like Anthony Padilla's sit down interview, where I was basically saying that, like, I saw the fan base that I was cultivating, and I think a lot of people saw me say that as like a me disowning my former fan base, or like, turning my back to them or whatever. And it's, for me, it was more like, no, I was disappointed that I went as far as I did with things. And I'm aware that I'm the one who like cultivated that fan base, and it was just disappointing for me to make that realization in person with a lot of these fans that I would interact with. And, they were essentially holding up a mirror to me. And, that was tough to realize.
So the cup of tea thing was more you referencing people that you've hurt rather than the people that you've left behind, as in like
Yes.
people that you've hurt with your actions in the past.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel you're getting shit like from reactionaries, and I feel you're also getting shit from people who are like looking at some of your older content that's, it was made then to be shocking and super offensive. And again, you're like a real person. I had the same thing. I cultivated a similar audience, and there was a moment in my career, in my life, when I looked at the people who were like retweeting me, who was commenting the comments, and I said, these fucking people do not represent me at all. These people suck. Like, these are gross, ugly people. And I frankly, like, I don't think I can continue doing this with these kinds of people. And I know exactly what you've been going through, and it's hard. It's hard, yeah. But honestly, you get through it. You just be true to yourself. And
well, I can see that just looking at your chat. Your chat is like the fucking digital equivalent of that arena the other night. I'm like, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, Ethan. I go to your subreddit all the time for like a break from the insanity. It's like the only sane place on the internet. I swear to God.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Wow, that's that's a new
Compared
one
to what
sure.
I see, you should see what my Twitter looks like, because at least like there are people that are having a discussion rather than just, I don't know.
Well, Twitter's a fucking nightmare, dude, because like Twitter's just being taken over, honestly, by reactionary freaks. Like I don't spend almost any time on Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking nightmare there, dude. But we do have a great audience, I agree. And I've been real fortunate enough to kind of, through all that of changing and growing and learning, to have cultivated an audience that knows about my history and knows about my flaws and kind of accepts me for who I am and everything. So that I don't know. For me, that's all I could ask for. I think that's amazing. And I see you going down the same road.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I don't know. It's inspiring to, to see you and the whole crew, build such a nice community. I look forward to doing that for myself in the future.
Well, I mean, dude, the Creator Clash thing is pretty epic, though. I wouldn't discount that.
Yeah. No, true. It's just I get it once a year. I'm like, oh, sick.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Well, here's a comment from Bougie. iDubbbz was a huge part of my teenage years. If people actually stuck around with him, you'd see Ian. If people actually stuck around with him, you'd see Ian grew and matured as well as we all do. Ian saved my life.
Oh, man.
Do you believe that? Question that sometimes when they say it to me.
No, I will say one of the fighters that we had on the card made both of us cry in public. We weren't expecting. They gave us both cards, and the cards were very heartfelt, and we decided to read them in public, which was like a huge mistake. But I believe when people say that, they mean it.
I have a hard time accepting something that big. It's like, come on, no, I did not save your life. You're
a part of probably a lot of things accumulative that gave them some relief when they needed relief.
That I'll buy. That's kind of my whole mission statement and what I do. When we set out to do this podcast, I had a vision to do it 5 days a week as a companion, something to get people through the week, to keep them company. These are the kind of shows that I listen to, that I love. So but yeah, I accept that, will get you through the week, but saved your life. I mean, come on.
I think I've gotten, that's one thing I've changed a lot with over the years, is not realizing that when people say things like that, they don't mean it literally often.
Okay.
They're being very passionate.
You saved my life.
Yeah.
Let's do a poll. How many people in chat's lives have I saved? Because according to this chat, I'm basically like Schindler, and you guys are all my little Jewish refugees.
I think a lot of people actually mean it. You know, they go through a lot of stuff. Some people, you know, they just want to have that like community, you know, people that they can rely to listen to every day so they don't feel alone.
I guess there's a cynical part of me that is just unable to accept that high level of praise.
These glasses have changed my life.
You saved me from the streets of Detroit.
That I'll believe. Yeah, you owe me everything. Well, 65% of the audience says I've saved their life. So when is my sainthood? When is my sainthood being announced?